Hi, it's Bob Petruska, and I'm thrilled to announce that I've facilitated an open space technology event with a Lean Agile group. Anyone who attends such an event is really overwhelmed with how positive and exciting the experience is because you really get to choose what you want to discuss and learn from other people. And of course, always be prepared to be surprised. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. At the end of the day, I ask people to reflect on their day and give us one word, what they thought would describe how they felt about the day. And here's the type of one words we received. To me, there's no greater honor in being a facilitator than to have people walk away inspired, energized, and feeling on top of the world. This is very important to me. Next, you'll get to hear from the participants themselves as they reflect upon what they're going to do next. Thank you.
Collaboration between all the stakeholders, so more collaboration and quick feedback from the right people.
Conduct my meetings in a circle.
Start with a random.
Huh?
Yeah. Start with a random, or have them.
Have them in a circle.
Have them in a circle. Great. Excellent.
I think I'll try and put less pressure on myself after some feedback I got today.
Excellent.
And then continue to help educate people.
Fill store space with positive messages, successes.
Saying no better. And maybe getting to where you don't have to say no at all to get the outcome.
All right. What one thing would you like to implement from what you learned?
From what I learned?
Yes, sir.
ADID.
Who?
ADID. Where's Lisa? There she is. She taught me that.
What does it stand for everyone?
We have no
I
idea.
don't remember what it stands for,
But it's cool.
a way to do dependencies between, if you've got different projects, and look at dependencies of then, it's another prioritization method. Not just looking at value or story points or things like this, but dependencies.
I have a feeling that'll show up somewhere in the wiki at some point.
Yeah, and I said I would look and
Go ahead.
Coaching the teams to empower themselves, to enable them to make decisions and not hold them, beat them if they make a wrong one, to give them positive reinforcement.
To ask you all to help us do this the next time.
We did it for you this time.
Yeah, you did. and we're together going to do it better the next time. At least, and that's what I just was asking these two guys about that, and was talking to you about that earlier, in fact. But I think together we can make this kind of a thing in, say, 6 months or maybe a year, but probably in 6 months. Do it again with the bigger group and make it even more interesting next time as we learn how to do this. So that's kind of what I was thinking.
You also had one earlier today that you had hoped that this technique could be used outside of this.
Yes. So you noticed that this was self-organization, that we all self-organized, and some of you walked in and said, "What the? Oh my God, there's no agenda? Who skipped the agenda?" So you hopefully saw that even though you start to self-organize and there's no immediate agenda, it turned out that the agenda was actually quite good and quite useful and quite effective for us all. And it turns out that serious business problems can be solved by your company by using this technique. And they can learn this way, Craig, what they have never learned, which is how to self-organize. Well, they kind of learned it, but they never knew that they learned it. But you could tell them they're actually learning it as they're doing this. And it could be an eye-opener for a lot of managers and also for a lot of the workers. So you can use this technique, and some of you notice, if you did the OAA thing, that you can use this technique for changing the culture of the organization. At least that's what we think. And that's what some people, Dan Messick for sure, has done. So you can use this technique in multiple different ways. But the first thing I'm thinking about is doing this same kind of thing for the group again, maybe for 2 days, not for 1 day.
Right.
But anyway, okay.
And what that might do for you is get you to the prioritization and concrete action plans. So that's what the second day would be for, is kind of prioritizing your action plans and making those a little more granular.